Hey guys, Linora here, and guess what? I just saw X-Men First Class, and I tell you, I am in love with the film. I honestly think it is the best film for the year so far for me. It was Fast and Furious 5, but hello, sorry, you're kicked off. X-Men First Class has now taken over. I have to say, Matthew Vaughn, the director of the film, did an excellent job. Things that I just love about the film. One, storyline was great. It didn't go overboard. In fact, it told a very nice history of how Xavier first started his school and how Magneto came to be when he was first just Eric, a poor little boy who was in a Nazi kind of camp. Anyway, so okay, storyline was fantastic. Character development was amazing. You get to see so many things happening with each of the mutants, how they came to be, how they became the person that they are, why they had issues with humans, why they wanted to fight so much, and how the relationships between each of them grew, which is fantastic. I have to say, it's really, really cool. Also, the other thing that I love the most is how there were underlying themes in the story. So social aspects, insecurity by females about their looks and appearance. I found that very apparent, especially with Mystique, because you first see her, how she was first, I don't know how she came to be, but basically she was abandoned and she was all alone out there. And no one accepted her for who she was until, of course, Xavier brought her in. And even more so, even then, she didn't, even though she was best friends with Xavier, but there was still that problem of appearance, that she wasn't accepted for who she was. And she wanted to be a part of society, and she had to make herself fit into society. So that's the underlying message that I found really, really cool, that you should just accept yourself for who you are and be proud of what you are.
The beginning, you just see these people, especially the younger lot, and they're embarrassed and they feel awkward and they feel, you know, like they're sort of misfits in society, which is kind of the interesting thing about these comic books. It's kind of like that idea of sort of prejudice and racism, you know, all these sort of underlying themes within a sort of, you know, comic book superhero fantasy story, which is quite cool, I think. You know, you have all those sort of human elements present, you know, insecurity and you know, that thing of sort of, you know, growing into yourself. I mean, if you just sort of look at that as a metaphor for all of us, how many people actually do grow into their full potential by actually just feeling confident in who they are as opposed to living their lives according to what other people think, you know.
So there was one underlying message the whole time, which was mutant and proud. That was the line. So basically, you are mutant and you're proud of being that. Great stuff, really, really great stuff. And okay, effects wise, not that great. I mean, it's nothing like Fast and Furious 5, and nothing like the previous ones, but it was still good to watch, especially on a big screen. I love the script. The script was hilarious. I mean, they put in little small bits here and there that made you laugh at just the right moments, which was really, really nice. I love the cameos. The cameos that came about, especially like Hugh Jackman. Yes, there was an appearance of Wolverine. How long? I'm not going to tell you. But the point is that he made an appearance, and so did the original Mystique, Rebecca Romijn. Yeah, she made a small little appearance. I love it. I just absolutely love how they put in all these humongous stars just to make a small appearance. Acting was splendid. James McAvoy as Xavier. Oh my gosh. Michael Fassbender as Magneto/Eric. Oh my gosh. He makes being bad so hot. And Kevin Bacon, oh my gosh, I still have to talk about Kevin Bacon because he is rocking as a villain. Sebastian Shaw, that was his character. He was so evil, like really, really evil, and you never would have thought evil could be that sexy in a very sort of twisted kind of way. Basically, he made his character so believable that you actually like him. I love how it wasn't very over the top. It made you feel like as if you could actually relate with these characters, and I think that's the one thing that's really nice about what Matthew Vaughn, the director, has done. He's also the director of Kick-Ass and Stardust. So if you check out Kick-Ass, you notice that these comic heroes, comic book heroes, are very relatable. It's almost as if you could actually meet them in some ways, even though they're totally fictional. And that's the really nice part. It makes you seem like as if they're kind of real in a way. And same goes with Michael Fassbender, who played Eric Lancher / aka Magneto. Wow. I mean, he is so cold-blooded. I love it. I can totally see why, because if you look at the character development from the stages when he's a little boy up to the point where he became a full-grown Eric / Magneto, before he became Magneto, you can see why he's so bitter. And the relationship that he has, the bond between him and Xavier, is really sweet. I must say, there were some very emotional parts in the film, considering that it's actually supposed to be a comic book story and it's more action based. It was nice to see these little tender moments, if you will. Like, for example, the part where Xavier was trying to help Eric then try and enhance his powers to really make full use of it and reach his full potential. And he basically had to reach into the deepest part of his mind and pick on that small little thing. And it's very nice how he says that you can reach your full potential, and there's a very fine line between rage and peace. It's almost like a Kung Fu Panda moment. Yeah, basically you find your inner peace. But any case, yes, so it was really cool to see that that relationship, that friendship between the two of them. And that's the part where it gets a little bit sad, and because we all know that Xavier and Magneto are enemies, and to see this friendship first really kind of breaks your heart. Anyway, I have to say 2 thumbs up. It is 8 out of 10, if not 9 out of 10 for me for the movie. It's 9 out of 10 for me. I love the film. You should totally watch it. I wouldn't mind seeing it again myself. That's how cool it is. Yes, so do go and check it out. Yeah, that's about it. So until the next movie. Bye. This is Linora here.